Back during the Wii days, I was an oddly picky player. I typically only ventured into franchises I was familiar with, like the Pokemon and Mario series. It wasn't until around 2011 that I finally broke out of that shell and was finally able to try out a lot of games I missed. One of the biggest games I missed originally was Donkey Kong Country Returns, the Retro Studios revival of the Donkey Kong Country franchise. That's when Reggie descended upon the masses to deliver us a gift in the form of Donkey Kong Country Returns 3D. I was thrilled, but most people's reactions were along the lines of, I already played this game. This game is, obviously, a handheld port. Ironically, it's actually a little bit worse than the original, with 30 FPS frame rate and some downgraded visuals. Thankfully, I really couldn't tell the difference, honestly. The game seemed to handle perfectly for me, and the visuals, though not quite as impressive and smooth looking as the Wii version, are still really good looking. Seriously, I'm impressed that a game with this much detail can run on the 3DS. The visuals are colorful and gorgeous on the screen, especially on my new 3DS XL, where the image is expanded a bit and is easier to see. Also, what my new 3DS allows me to do is see the 3D visuals in a much easier fashion. Seriously, this game looks really cool in 3D. The platforming has you going into the background and foreground, which really lets the 3D effect pop. Honestly, this game is up there as one of my favorites to play in 3D. Sometimes I play it so much that my eyes actually begin to hurt, though. At least the game warned you to stop and take some breaks. Really, Nintendo, what do you expect me to do? Go outside? As if, you never know what will happen out there. What if a wild bear attacks? Now let's talk about gameplay. This game plays really well, as the controls feel absolutely perfect. Donkey Kong has a really nice sense of weight to him, which makes the platforming really tight. Thankfully as well, this game's level design is really great. Whether it's the tree-filled jungles or the giant tidal wave-filled beaches, this game has some fantastic levels. Each one feels oddly natural, and there were very few I didn't enjoy. If level variety is enough for you, there's also the minecart and rocket barrel levels. They're extremely difficult, but man, they're a blast. Sometimes literally. Now, most of this can be applied to the Wii original, so what's special about this version? Well, there are two things. One, there's now an easy mode entitled New Mode. Yeah, nice naming there, Nintendo. It allows you to have more hearts and buy some special items from the shop. I have to be honest, the first time I played this game, I used the New Mode. Those minecart levels were just horrible. After I beat the game, though, I did get used to normal mode. I trumped those minecart challenges. Take that, colorful game about a monkey in a tie. Seriously though, this game is hard. It also adds extra levels after the main campaign. They're nothing special, but they were fun to play through and well designed. The game also has multiplayer, but it requires 2 cartridges. When you can play it though, it is pretty fun. The game becomes a lot harder, but I still recommend playing through it with a friend if you want. It can be pretty fun. Lastly, I'd like to mention the soundtrack. This game has a really good soundtrack with a lot of catchy songs. The only problem is that some of it is just kind of atmospheric music, which kind of sucks and isn't as memorable. The songs that are there, and I do remember though, are great. It just doesn't quite match the rest of the series from what I've heard. So if you haven't tried this game, I'd highly recommend it. It's a really fun platformer with some really great level designs. Add onto that a fantastic 3D effect, gorgeous visuals, and a great soundtrack, and lots of reasons to keep playing, and you have a really great platformer that ranks as one of my favorites in the genre. Whether you're playing it on the 3DS or the Wii, it's a really great game that's worth your time. Give it a try and let your platforming experience expand. Hey, if you like this video, please be sure to leave that like button pressed and comment and subscribe, whatever you want. And hey, I got a Twitter account, follow that. I post updates and stuff. And yeah, and make an anime theory, so why don't you check out one of my theory videos, since they're pretty good. I like them a lot, you know. I mean, probably going to be making more of those than game reviews, but hey, I'll be making these sometimes too. I've got unfinished business with the Paper Mario series, so yeah. Well, until next time, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.